Are the stock tires on the MT-03 bad tires? Do you need to rush out and replace them as soon as you buy the bike? When I bought this bike, it still had the stock tires. I'll put the exact name and size of the tires here on the screen. And the tires had over 5,000 miles on them. The rear one had a little bit of a flat spot. They still had tread on them though, which shows you an advantage of these small bikes. They don't stress out the tires a lot. Even at 5,000 miles, they still had plenty of tread. And the stock tires have gotten good reviews from professional reviewers who ride this bike. I think the Ninja 400 also comes with those tires. Gotten good reviews. They say they're very nice and sticky. Good multi-purpose tire. You can use it on the track, you can use it on the street. And that's exactly what I found when I went to my first track day on this bike. I could not get the tires to slip. Braking was good, traction was good in corners. On the street, the stock tires feel great. So the immediate answer is no, you absolutely do not need to rush out and buy new tires. The stock ones are great. But because I was taking the bike on track and the rear tire had a bit of a flat spot, the rear tire had 1 or 2 plugs in it that I put in, and I think the front tire also had a plug in it from flats. I took out nails from these stock tires and plugged them up. They were in marginal conditions for heavy use, like track use, so I went ahead and got new tires. And since I was getting new tires, I said, well, let's step it up and get slightly stickier tires. And I got these Bridgestone Battlax RS-10 tires, which are sporty, street legal tires, but they kind of start pushing into being track capable. How have I found these tires to be? They do take a little tiny bit longer to warm up. A couple of miles on the road. The first couple of miles, I've had at least one situation where in a turn, hitting a slight bump, I did feel the rear tire kick out a little bit, which in a similar situation I don't think I would have ever felt that on the original tires. Once they warm up, they're super sticky. On a bike like this, you're not going to notice a big difference between the stock tires and a street legal sport tire in most situations. I do find that these tires make the bike feel more agile because they have a more aggressive, sporty profile. The turn-in is better. The bike reacts quicker. It was already a very agile handling bike. Now it's even better. The other thing is that it feels more natural dropping into the turns. It feels more linear because it doesn't have a squared off rear tire. So that might be just because the tires are new and not because of this particular tire. But these tires do have a more pointy, aggressive profile, so that'll make it drop into corners easier. They also feel stiffer than the stock tires, which makes sense. The sportier tires typically will have a stiffer sidewall to keep the shape of the tire stable in a track condition. That might be a con for some of you. If you're riding through really rough roads, you might not want to go for a sport bike tire. Stick with the stock tires. And if I wasn't taking it on the track, I probably would have just stuck with the original stock tires. So I would say the answer is no. You don't need to replace the stock tires as soon as you get this bike. The stock tires are great. They're good tires in general, and for a bike like this, it doesn't stress them out much. It's even better. You'll be just fine. No need to waste money on that if you're just out having fun on the streets or commuting on this bike. But once I take the bike again out on the track, I'll give more impressions about these Battlax RS-10 tires, and we'll see if it has an impact on my lap time. Although by the next time I get out on the track, I might have some power mods as well. We'll see. And also, if you haven't noticed, a lot of the products that I use to maintain this bike or stuff that I've put on this bike, modifications I've done, I do have affiliate links in the description. If you're interested in purchasing some of those same products, you can just follow the links below. If you find this type of content useful, please consider subscribing and hit that like button to be notified of future content.